Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Sam Houston Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Black Knights will fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. The Bearcats offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, that defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways. Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Well, that's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
And that sets up a return. The Cadets offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Sam Houston. No chance to catch it.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-2. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll hand it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Black Knights pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And looking for a big play here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The shotgun running play call. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Sam Houston State is in the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. Can he get there on the ground? Good enough for first down yardage. And the Black Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Single back, takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Army. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving to the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Wells. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the completion made. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That completion makes it second down. Ending off on the draw play.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
He's got it on a crossing route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle, but first down. And the Black Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Let's take a deep shot here. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Black Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver makes the grab. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the Black Knights trying to cash in here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Army. See if they can convert the point after. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pocket breaking down. It is going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run moves the ball to the 16.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Toss play to the outside. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Black Knights. This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Wells. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Perez. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bearcats will line up on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Army. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Touchdown, Black Knights. The defense adds 6 points. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Bearcats with first and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the line.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll work the clock here with their running game. He breaks into the clear. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they're able to get him down.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
What a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that one. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their call.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the defense.
You know, I like the quarterback.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to...
The pass is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Grab down the middle. It's Perez. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Bearcats have first and 10 here.
3:25.
Offense looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Crook. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating.